Hello, everybody. I'd like to thank MedicReS AI 2023 Organization Committee for inviting me. In this presentation, I will try to make it possible to ensure that 36 years of experience and knowledge in artificial intelligence in drug discovery. Actually, personalized medicine has the potential to tailor therapy with the best response and highest safety margin to better patient care. Scientists are investigating the pathways of drug molecules in the patient's body, the compartments they pass through, actually, and more importantly, how they behave for the correct treatment of the diseases. Because we know that every molecule has a unique consciousness. Okay, I am a retired professor after 45 years in the university. Actually retired from Ankara University or transferred Ankara University to another one. My artificial intelligence for drug discovery studies started at 1986 at the Case Western Reserve University in the USA, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. Therefore, 36 years ago, we started to examine studies to the effects of artificial intelligence using Bayesian methodology, on the basis of Bayesian methodology, on certain proteins that play role in some diseases and explain the molecular behavior in our body on the basis of mathematical models. So because we always believe that everything can be explained in mathematical models. And we published our first USA publication on the subject in 1988. The role of various proteins were actually specific proteins in many diseases, cancer, neurological diseases, and aging is almost known. And we are trying to discover new drug candidate molecules according to the structure of these proteins and mutations they have. Because mutations is very important in the personalized drug therapy. Even so, we also think that there are thousands of proteins whose function and molecular structure we don't know, and which may be specifically related to targeted disease. Also, side effects vary from person to person. This shows that drug molecules interact with different protein mutations other than those targeted in patients. Therefore, when choosing the target protein, we have to consider the mutated protein structures that the drug molecule can easily interact and cause side effects for each patient at the same disease. Let's take a look at the developments in the drug discovery market worldwide. We focused on three factors supported to seem crucial in this area: precision medicine, drug design and development, clinical trials. So we know that the pharma goes beyond traditional forecasts and incorporates additional data and functionality that enable us to uncover deeper insights and fully understand the model of the market size, because we know that the changing lifestyle, shifting consumption pattern, and epigenetic factors are very important for the personalized drug discovery and precision medicine, and healthy food habits, pollution, and climate changes, whatever. And these are the general factors in the growing burden, various diseases such as cancer. 20 million people having faced cancer, and 10 million deaths in 2022. Diabetes and other cardiovascular diseases or aging also, genetic disorders can be included in this list. Okay, why pharma needs artificial intelligence? Well, the global market is on such a rapid rise. There is an urgent need for new drugs with the high therapeutic power and low toxic values to target and specific disease. At this stage, money, because of to give an exact name, money and time are very important factors. Why pharma needs artificial intelligence? Because of money and time are becoming very important factors. Actually, counting monetary values of projects, submitted projects that have been blown up, and most of, maybe 90% in average, most of blown up and turned into garbage. Therefore, the first priority answer to this question, why pharma needs artificial intelligence, is money and time. The development of drug molecule for any disease costs approximately 1 to 10 billion USD dollars. Bench to market, actually, I'm emphasizing, the time loss is 10 to 15 years. So the time is money. We should, of course, establish a pharmaceutical company that has completely liberated its functionality. These costs may be different. However, since 90% of the projects are going to waste, every step taken by a pharma is done with the understanding of time is money. Therefore, we should also be aware of viruses and other microorganisms, such as bacteria and, most importantly, fungi, will be most likely expected our next generation enemies. So side effects, toxic effects, also very important for the personalized medicine, and gene expression, profiling services at the DNA and RNA levels to identify new drug targets, allowing to researchers to obtain a molecular snapshots of the tumor or whatever whatever the disease-related proteins microenvironment. Therefore, pharma has to establish a suggested service that considers artificial intelligence and examine it by following technological developments and can adapt to itself, because the time is money. And artificial intelligence would be expected to ease the duration and the consumption of the several expenses. Okay, why do people respond differently to the same drug or the same food, or why do people respond differently to the same drug as a side effects, as a toxic effects? Because we are all made of molecules, antibodies, whatever, our cell structures and the structure of the proteins, the structure of the DNA. And we know that the response of millions of people with the same disease to one drug treatment creates thousands of different treatment profiles due to the mutation of DNA-related genes. And as I stated previously, more importantly, increased levels of toxicity of every patient makes it differently to the same drug, but the same disease. And mitochondrial DNA, also very important in the aging progress. Mitochondria are our cellular powerhouse. and are constantly renewed to fulfill the vast energy demands of the cells. As we age, mitochondrial function declines, starting as early as in our 30s. Therefore, we have to stimulate mitochondrial renewal process to protect our cells from age-associated decline and diseases. Therefore, I can say that is aging a disease? Mutated gene, actually DNA, RNA, and the proteins that vary from person to person, and these are our targets. This is targeted person, but the most importantly, if this targeted person mutated, not wild type, so that would make sense for the personalized drug therapy. Okay, what we have done previously, we have done taking in 1986 protein ligand interactions, because we say ligand because every molecule entering in our body could be called as a ligand. Molecules from drugs, molecules from foods, molecules from air, whatever. We have to use the cyber infrastructure to explain the interactions between proteins and ligand molecules. Okay, the problem is the problem is how a ligand recognizes to its binding site, how a molecule recognizes the protein binding site. As we stated previously, molecules have some consciousness. They know where to go, where to get in, and where to interact. What kind of protein or what kind of structural profiles should be more feasible for them to bind. So then there are some kind of approaches of facial recognition and for fingerprint recognition we chose actually, and facial recognition system and also fingerprint recognition systems are similar to those we applied mathematical models to explain whatever or how molecular consciousness can interact with the specific protein binding sites. So what we have done, we take a protein structure and we are examined several type of drug molecules or drug molecule candidates. By using different type of artificial intelligence or machine learning algorithms. And also we use adaptive neurofuzzy inference system, which is called anphis. That is a combination of neural network and fuzzy logic. We also we have also found this type of approach is very beneficial for explaining the protein ligand interactions. In the last study, we have to turn into three-dimensional analysis. We try to use three-dimensional artificial intelligence to get information how we can make some smart molecules, as Harvard researchers are doing similar things in this area. Okay, so then we had a different type of cubes and dividing into different sections, and we also published these results in later 2019, before I'm retired. Therefore, at the level 10, just giving you a brief information about, there are infinite number of levels, but also at the level of 10, we found that 3 times 10 over 89 probability could happen. So we need more deeper inside artificial intelligence methods like deep learning, something like that, or generative learning, or other type of learning. But in this time we shouldn't ask any chat GPT blocks for how we can do that. Okay, so let's get personalized medicine. Genomics is very important. CRISPR genome editing should be applied in artificial intelligence methodology to create new drug therapies or new drug molecules feasible for each patient. And because we know that the normal protein or wild type protein is mutated due to the several conditions, mostly epigenetic, or marriage, weddings, whatever. We know in traditional medicine, it's one medicine applied to several patients at the same disease, patient A, patient B, and the molecule works differently. Okay, so what we have is better to do for the patient A. If there's a mutation in DNA, so we have to use drug A, and there is no malignancy growth. Actually, I'm giving an example in the cancer. For the patient B, the mutation is in a different gene, or it could be mutations could be in a single or multiple mutations. So we have to give another drug to make a better fit on the targeted area. So the same diagnosis and the same prescription, the drug toxic but beneficial, drug not toxic but not beneficial, drug toxic not beneficial, but drug not toxic and beneficial. So we have to find in the green color circle kind of approach for the better methodology for the personalized medicine. Okay, so the RNA medications, cRNA, mRNA, and messenger RNA, or whatever, also for small molecules, antivirals, anti-cancer drugs, because as stated previously, viruses are coming. The next wave, the next generation drugs and vaccines for the next coming mutated viruses. This is a coming wave because there are thousands of new viruses can be cloned and also can be used in a biological war. So we have to prepare ourselves, our country, and also and the worldwide. So for the coming wave, for the viruses and fungi. So the right molecule, the right patient, and the right disease at the right time with the right dose. So we still this time we have to use actually in public transportations we have to use the double masks, one N95 and the covered by the cloth type of masks could be better. Because the vaccines are also antibodies made of molecules, and drugs, small molecules and that more bigger molecules also because of made of molecules, and we have to find a way to interact this kind of molecules to the targeted protein, mostly mutated. So a future direction for artificial intelligence to predict, manage gene analysis and editing the molecular interactions. We hope, but some says hype. But I don't agree with the hype type of approach. If we follow the appropriate data and analyze it properly, no need to believe the hype. So at the end of my presentation, I can say that we might not be there yet, but we are closer than we were yesterday. I would like to thank my colleagues from Middle East Technical University and at the right side, Professor Ferdan Nur Alpaslan, and our Master Science and Doctorate students. So I'm open for your questions and answers, and I'm finishing with small cartoons related to Robocops. Okay, thank you.